Alright, YouTube. Dr. Kemp back again. We're back in the shop now. And I have this tube that I marked the X on. This was the one that seemed to be giving me problems on that in that 122 amplifier in the organ room. Get my camera set. And so now I have on my desk my 747 B&K 747 tube tester. We're going to open up the 747 and plug it up and test this tube out. Let's just do that. Yes, that's right. Test this tube. Let's put it that way. Really? No, test it. Woo! Stuff falling all over the place. Okay. That was my can of Febreze falling. I like to keep a little Febreze smell in here. Yeah. A little Febreze every now and then. In the shop. Okay. Alright. So, I've done a video on this before on how to use the tube tester. So I'm going to not talk you through all of this, but as in the details that I did before. But I'm just going to go ahead and look it up. My grandson is back. He didn't have on any shoes, and so he's back now. He's going to work the camera himself.
Hi.
And say hi. While I'm looking the number up. Okay.
Zooey mama.
Okay, here we go. We're back. Alright, thank you, little. La, thank you. Okay, so now, here's the chart that we use to look the tubes up. Let me show you what it says. This is the setup chart. There's it. Here it is. And so I had to get in here and find 6550. So here's 6550 right there. And now I have to set up the tester in accordance with this setup chart. And of course, start with a 6 there. Let me pan in. You can see better, so you can see better what I'm doing. And 6550 goes to 52 here. Please, you gotta knock my camera over a little. Okay. Alright. You want to see? Okay. Alright. Alright, here we go. Now it's 52. And then we got a 30. That's socket 30. That's where it's going to go into socket number. Is that a 30? Yep. That's not right. I'm not looking at the right thing. There you go, 14. That was not, my eyes deceive me. It's late here. What time is it, little?
It is 3:23.
At night or in the morning?
In the morning.
Yeah, 3:23 in the morning. Please don't go back through there, because you're moving the camera, son. So, be still. send you to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to send you to bed because you're worn out now, aren't you? Because you're moving around too much. Okay, so I got.
Dad is trying to move it.
Well, leave it alone. Okay, just leave it there. Leave it right there. It's fine. Now, we're gonna do, first of all, I do a short test to determine if there are shorts, but I know that there's a problem with this tube. I'm gonna let it heat up, but we're gonna do a short test. Even before doing a short test, just by putting this tube in the socket, okay, here we go. You still a little? Okay, here we go. Let's do a short test. We're going to push the short. While thumping it. This test, this tube is kind of warm, but it's not doing a whole lot. It's not even lighting up. I'm thumping the tube over here. Let me show you what I'm doing. So while I'm pushing the short button, I'm thumping it. Alright, that's for shorts. Let's check grid emission. Let's check for grid emission. Grid emission means gas or leakage. Let's see if it's leaking at all. Nope. Let's see the test. Let's do the test. Here we go. We come back up so you can see the test as I see the test. Go back to the meter. Here we go. Look at that. Now this tube is testing at a 79. It's testing good, in the good range. Testing in the good range. Now, while I'm holding this down, I'm going to hold this. Let me pan back out. I'm going to hit this button here, which is the life button. And that'll tell me how much life it has left in it. According to the life button, this tube has plenty of life in it. Get the meter. There's nothing about the testing that says to me that I should reject this tube. That noise you hear over here, that's little getting under my desk and moving around.
Trying to see from there.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Okay, here he is. He's standing right here, getting under the desk, and he wanted to get as close as he could. So he's right there. Look, he's right there on the meter. So he wanted to get there. All right.
I want to test it.
You want to test it? All right, you test it then, son. Go ahead. Test it. Push the button. What do you see? Is it good? Is it showing good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See this one?
Yeah, it's showing. Push the test one. Man, it's showing 91, isn't it?
So 91.
91. I mean, it's showing good. It's
Food time.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's hot. You don't want to touch that. No, you don't want to touch it. But it's not showing any shorts. So, but the problem we had was when we put it in the amplifier, it was shortening out. So this is an illustration. So what we've seen in these several videos is a perfect illustration of how a tube, one tube, can test good. Seems like it's testing good and there's no problems with it. But when we put it in the amplifier, when we try it out, obviously there are problems. So this was a good dilemma that we ran into. I'm glad that I ran into this because I had this tube sitting on my shelf. We tested it, tested good. I put it on the shelf, and if I had put this in somebody's amplifier, there would have been problems. There would have been issues. They would have been complaining. The organ isn't sounding right. Something's wrong. It's humming. Then I'd have to go through all this diagnostic dilemma. And it's this tube. That's the problem. It's the tube. I know that this tube is not any good. I wouldn't even sell it. I wouldn't put it on eBay or nothing because the tube is not. It's bad. It's a bad tube. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably keep this tube and use it as a training aid in training my son so that he can be aware that even though a tube tests good, looks good, doesn't necessarily mean that it is good. Okay? So for myself, my grandson, little Austin here, you want to say it? You want to say it together with me a little? You want to tell him what? You want to tell him what?
Yes.
We're going to say what?
Peace out.
Very good.